After the most recent episode of Season 6, the star of 1,000-Pound Sisters, Amy Slaton, has revealed that she has resumed her ridiculous behavior. The younger siblings have arrived in London in a formal capacity. They are hopeful that they will be able to discover the truth about their ancestry, particularly after discovering that they might be linked to the Queen of England. Nevertheless, the manner in which Amy has been behaving has already infuriated a few of her supporters. Continue reading to find out why. Despite their weight, Amy Slaton and Chris Combs are able to persuade their siblings. It was Amy and Chris who were the ones who discovered that they might have royal ancestry after all. In the course of their visit to a genealogist, the members of the 1,000-Pound Sisters discovered that there is a potential that they are related to the Queen of England. So that they could get Tammy, Amanda, and Misty on board with their trip to discover the truth about their family, they got them all together. The good news is that everyone made the decision to travel, despite the continued conflict between Amanda and Tammy. However, it appears that Amy has already resumed her behavior of appearing as though she is cringing, even in the presence of a royal guard. Amy's reaction to the British Guard is to laugh. There is a clip from the most current episode of 1,000-Pound Sisters that was recently made available by TLC. A scene depicting the siblings arriving at Buckingham Palace is included. One of the first people to comment was Amy, who suggested that Buckingham Palace might be their new home. In spite of this, she eventually became flirtatious with one of the guards and even asked them out for tea. Following that, she admitted in an interview that she has a crush on a man who has a British accent. As Amy continued to make her way toward the royal guards, she responded by asking, "You want to feel my Pringle?" Amy continued to have cringe-worthy scenes after that. During the course of their journey, she couldn't help but flirt with every single British man she came across. The dessert, which was given the peculiar label Spotted K, was the subject of her comment, in which she stated, "This K is the best thing I ate in London so far." Do you know if Amy Slaton is dating with someone at the moment? After her divorce from Michael Halterman, some of Amy Slaton's followers believe that she has been having a difficult time finding the perfect man to date. After some time, she began a romantic engagement with Brian Laverne. Because of Brian's criminal history, however, a lot of people are concerned about Amy. Another theory is that he is one of the primary reasons why Amy was arrested for possessing illicit narcotics. This theory is supported by evidence. However, it appears that they are still going strong right now, as evidenced by the fact that the 1,000-Pound Sisters star uploaded photographs of him spending time with her children. In the world of reality television, few shows have captured the public's attention in quite the same way as TLC's 1,000-Pound Sisters. The show, which revolves around the lives of sisters Amy and Tammy Slaton, has gained a massive following due to its emotional depth, humor, and the often challenging journey the Slaton sisters face as they work toward better health. Despite their many struggles, the sisters' journey remains an inspiration to many viewers, particularly as they tackle weight loss, family issues, and personal growth. Amy Slaton, the more outgoing and talkative of the two sisters, has consistently made headlines for her unapologetic attitude, larger-than-life personality, and candid discussions about her life and experiences. However, one of the most talked-about moments involving Amy Slaton took place far away from her Kentucky home across the pond in Britain. A tourist in the UK, Amy Slaton's adventure. Amy and her family had traveled to the UK for a vacation, a rare break from the cameras and the emotional weight of their day-to-day lives. With the media buzz surrounding the show and her significant weight loss journey, Amy was excited about the possibility of experiencing a new culture, seeing the landmarks, and most importantly, stepping outside of her comfort zone. The United Kingdom, with its centuries-old history and iconic landmarks, was a far cry from the Slaton sisters' rural hometown in Kentucky. While visiting London, Amy decided to see the famous landmarks such as Big Ben, Buckingham Palace, and the Tower of London. But it was a seemingly mundane experience that would lead to an unexpected moment of tension, one that would quickly go viral. The British Guard incident, the unlikely confrontation. Amy Slaton, with her usual confidence and no-holds-barred attitude, was visiting Buckingham Palace, home to the renowned British Guards. Known for their stoic, silent demeanor, these guards are often seen as an unflappable symbol of the British monarchy. Visitors to the palace are always fascinated by the guards' stoic posture, their towering uniforms, and their unchanging faces. They are famous for being completely impervious to any distractions, and tourists often try to provoke a reaction, knowing full well they're unlikely to succeed. However, Amy Slaton had other plans. It started innocently enough. Amy was excited to see one of the guards up close. As she walked up to the guard, she began engaging with him. "Hey, are you even allowed to talk to me?" Amy asked, flashing her usual grin. The guard did not respond, which is typical for them. He stood tall and maintained his composure, as is customary. However, Amy, not known for backing down easily, decided to push further. "Come on, are you mute or something?" she taunted. Her voice was lighthearted, but there was a cheeky tone underlying her words. The bystanders watching were giggling at the scene. Some were even taking pictures, hoping to catch a moment of levity in the stiff and formal environment of Buckingham Palace. At this point, Amy's persistence took a more direct approach. "I bet I could get you to say something," she joked, stepping closer to the guard. "You can't just stand there all day without saying something, right?" The crowd around them started murmuring, some in disbelief, others laughing at the sight of an American reality TV star trying to ruffle the feathers of one of the world's most famous symbols of royal tradition. The guard remained unmoved, refusing to even blink. Amy continued to taunt him, saying, "You know, I've seen better actors on TV. What's your deal, man? Do they train you to be this boring?" At this point, the situation was escalating quickly. Amy's words had begun to blur the line between playful banter and genuine provocation. Her sister, Tammy Slaton, who was filming the encounter for social media, could be heard in the background laughing nervously. "Amy, he's not gonna talk to you," she warned. But Amy wasn't having it. "You don't scare me, mister. I'll just keep talking until you crack," she challenged him. The guard remained stoic, but his body language seemed to stiffen ever so slightly. For a moment, it looked like he might break character, but he quickly regained his composure. As Amy continued her playful banter, a security officer, realizing the tension was mounting, quickly intervened. The guard never flinched, and Amy, now realizing she wasn't getting the reaction she had hoped for, decided to end her tirade with one final remark. "I bet you're just mad 'cause I'm more famous than you," she said with a wink, before turning and walking away. The crowd around her erupted in laughter, some even clapping at her audacity. Public reaction. Social media explodes. The incident didn't end when Amy walked away from the guard. It quickly became one of the most talked about moments on social media. Clips of the exchange taken by fans and curious onlookers flooded platforms like Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. The hashtag #EmivsGuard went viral, with fans weighing in on Amy's bold confrontation with the iconic British soldier. Some fans were delighted by Amy's cheeky attitude, praising her for her confidence and quick wit. "Amy Slaton is exactly what this world needs," one tweet read. "She just won't let anyone tell her what to do. Love it." Others admired her fearless approach to an incredibly formal, buttoned-up tradition, joking that it was the perfect contrast to her reality TV persona. "If I were a British guard, I'd probably lose it if Amy Slaton came at me like that," another tweet joked. On the flip side, some criticized Amy for disrespecting the solemnity and tradition of the British Guard. "There's a time and place for jokes, but the guards are doing their job," one social media user wrote. "That was just unnecessary." Others pointed out that while Amy's words may have been playful, they could easily be interpreted as disrespectful, especially given the cultural and historical significance of the guards. Despite these criticisms, Amy didn't seem bothered. She addressed the incident on her Instagram, writing, "What can I say? I had fun with it. I wasn't trying to be rude. I was just being me. I love making people laugh, and sometimes that means pushing buttons." She also posted a video of her laughing about the encounter, which only fueled the online debate. The aftermath: Amy's unapologetic nature. As the story continued to circulate online, Amy's reputation as the outspoken, no-filter personality that fans love and some love to hate was only solidified. It was clear that Amy had no intention of apologizing for her behavior, nor was she interested in conforming to societal expectations of how a reality TV star should behave. This was typical for Amy, who has always embraced her quirks and unapologetic approach to life. Throughout her time on 1,000-Pound Sisters, Amy has been known for her candidness, often discussing personal topics that others might shy away from, including her struggles with weight, family drama, and the challenges of motherhood. Fans admire her honesty, which often leads to moments of humor, vulnerability, and authenticity. "I'm not gonna pretend to be someone I'm not," Amy said in a recent interview. "I'm loud, I'm funny, and I don't take myself too seriously. If people don't like that, then they don't have to watch." In a world where many celebrities are heavily curated and carefully managed, Amy Slaton's raw, unfiltered personality stands out. She's built her following not by conforming to the norm but by embracing her true self, complete with all her flaws, strengths, and eccentricities. Amy Slaton's legacy: the power of being yourself. The viral incident with the British Guard is just one example of how Amy Slaton continues to break the mold. It highlights her boldness, humor, and willingness to engage with the world on her terms. Whether people love her or find her behavior controversial, Amy has become a larger-than-life figure who isn't afraid to make waves, even in the most unexpected places. Her fans have grown accustomed to her unpredictable nature, and this encounter was a reminder that Amy is always one to challenge the status quo. Whether she's in the United Kingdom or back home in Kentucky, she continues to show that being authentic, even in the face of tradition and cultural norms, is what makes her stand out in the world of reality television. For now, the British Guard incident remains one of Amy's most talked about moments. It may have been an offbeat, humorous exchange, but it also served as a reminder of Amy's most defining trait: she is unapologetically herself. And in a world where authenticity often feels like a rarity, that might just be the most refreshing thing of all. Come back to the U.S. television show for all of your updates if you are looking for more information regarding the 1,000-Pound Sisters.